Hello you beautiful, beautiful people. It's a brand new week in Forza Horizon 5, so we're jumping in to check out this week's Forzathon shop. We're going to be taking on this week's Forzathon challenges on the run to gain ourselves 160 Forzathon points, and at the end of the video we'll be jumping in to check out all the rewards available for the spring season for Series 12. So if you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. We are well on the way to 25,000 subscribers. Smash that like button, share the video with a friend, and without further ado, let's kick off our spring season for Series 12. So let's jump in and kick things off by checking out this week's spring Forzathon shop for Series 12. First cut for grabs, the 2011 Lamborghini Sesto Elemento, 600 Forzathon points, also available at the auto show for 2.5 million credits. Second card for grabs, the Hoonigan Gymkhana 10 Ford Escort Cosworth Group A, 400 Forzathon points or 500,000 credits from the auto show. Vanity items this week, Star 27 ankle socks and the Gong car horn, 75 Forzathon points for each of those. And as always, if you've got any spare Forzathon points, knock it around, grab yourselves a normal wheel spin for 60 Forzathon points, or grab a super duper wheel spin for 150 Forzathon points. Now, like I said, we will be coming back to the festival players at the end of the video to check out all the rewards available this week. But first, we'll jump in and get this week's Forzathon challenges on the run completed, kicking things off with Chapter 1, Baby Godzilla. Now, I'm probably about to completely butcher this, but own and drive your very own Kaiju monster, the 1990 Nissan Pulsar GTI-R. And this is the JDM beast we're going to be jumping in for this week's Forzathon challenge. It is the 1990s Nissan Pulsar GTI-R, which will set you back just 20,000 credits from the auto show. I do have tunes available if you'd like to download them. Just search my game tag Skippy4631, or the share codes for all tunes are in the description and in the comments below. This week is slightly different though. I do have 3 tunes up for grabs. A street scene tune for Chapter 2, a dirt racing tune for Chapter 3, and a top speed tune for Chapter 4. Own and drive then, hop outside any festival site or player house, drive 2 seconds down the road, Baby Godzilla, complete. Now, Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 are pretty much the same thing, but as we need to complete them in order, we'll stick with Chapter 2, Mini Skyline. Small and Mighty use the Nissan Pulsar's power and agility to win a street race. Show them what you've got. Now, for this chapter, you're going to want to head into your map and filter by street racing events only, just to make them a little bit easier to see and find. Now, any street race will do, but I'm going to be heading to the very north of the map and I'm going to be using Festival Gatecrasch, where, as always, I've got you guys covered with a cheeky blueprint called Forzathon Chapter 2. Just search my game tag Skippy4631 or use the share code 790537889 if you wish to use it. Now, this will apply to Chapters 2 and 3. Driver type difficulty does not affect the races for the weekly Forzathon challenges, so there's no reason to make them any harder than they need to be because you do need to win. I'm going to go New Racer. And once you've crossed the line in first place for your street racing event, once you are back in free roam, you're going to see the beautiful notification, Chapter 2, Mini Skyline completed. So it's on to Chapter 3, Attesa. Developed to take on the Lancia Delta and Toyota Celica in Group A rallying, put the Nissan Pulsar's all-wheel drive system to good use and win a dirt race. So like I say, Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 are pretty much the same thing, but this time we're going to filter by dirt racing events. Now, any dirt racing event on the map will do, it is entirely up to you, but I'm going to be heading onto the top left-hand corner and using the Horizon Baja scramble. Now, this is fairly important. Do not use a blueprint event for this event, because 2 things are going to happen once you complete this chapter. You'll complete Chapter 3, you'll also complete this week's treasure hunt. Now, if you use a blueprint event whilst trying to complete this week's treasure hunt, the treasure chest is not going to show up for you. It is going to bug out. So for this event, using your Nissan Pulsar, just use the normal Horizon Baja Scramble, or whichever event you choose to use. Just use the normal event. Steer clear of any blueprint creations with Chapter 3. So once you come first place for your dirt racing event in your Nissan Pulsar, head on back to free roam, and this is where you might see the big words treasure challenge completed. I know I certainly did. You'll also get the notification for Chapter 3, Attesa complete. Let's jump into Chapter 4 then, Hottest Hatch. leverage the amazing upgrade potential of the Nissan Pulsar and achieve a top speed of 200 miles an hour or 322 kph. Now that's fast. Now your best bet for getting chapter 4 complete is to use the motorway that runs through the middle of the map. It's a pretty good place to get a pretty high top speed. But I'm going to set myself a challenge. I'm going to use the runway in the centre of the map and see if I can reach 200 miles an hour before I reach the end. Here we go then, 200 miles an hour before I reach the end of the runway. Let's let it rip in the Pulsar with my S2 class tune. That's already 130, 150, up to 6th gear, come on. Before we reach the end, we're going to slam the anchors on. 200, chapter 4 done, on the run, completed. So with chapter 4 complete, that is this week's Forzathon challenges on the run completed. 160 Forzathon points in the bank and 5 points earned towards our spring hot season festival playlist. Now let's take a look at what's up for grabs this week. We've got 75 points in total. 20 of those points will grab you the Nissan Sentra Nismo, brand new to the Forza franchise and Forza Horizon 5. And for 40 of those points, the Ferrari 512 Testarossa. This week's online trial off the beaten track will grab you the number 65 911 Desert Flyer. This week's Event Lab challenge by Twisted Knot will grab you the black modern Pubella dress. Unfortunately, Seasonal Playground Games is here with Team Flag Rush, the Lancer GSR 99 up for grabs. 3 PR stunts this week, 3 Super Bowl spins to go and unlock. And just the 3 Seasonal Championships this week, the Gauntlet, the Ford Escort 77, Dirt Endurance, the Subaru WRX 05, and Blazer Trail, the Nissan Pulsar. Challenges for the spring season this week: 1 Treasure Hunt Rally on the Wild Side. Like I say, can be completed whilst completing the weekly Forzathon challenges. Just avoid any blueprint races. Just use the standard Forza Horizon 5 races. 100 Forzathon points up for grabs. Photo challenge this week: Running Wild, a much loved car horn, the police siren. And finally, the Eliminator Battle Royale, finish 30th or better. For the Forza Link chat phrase, this isn't even my final form. And for any of you that have the Hot Wheels DLC, 1 Danger Sign Forest Escape for 1 Super Bowl spin, and a Seasonal Championship, hit the Orange Trail for the Subaru WRX 2011. But there we go, that's this week's Forzathon shop. All the rewards available this week, and this week's On the Road Forzathon weekly challenges completed as well. If you have any questions or want any help with the festival players or the weekly Forzathon challenges, do hit me up in the comments. I'll always do my best to help you out. But as always, thank you so much for watching. If you are new, definitely consider subscribing. We're getting very close to 25,000 subscribers. Smash the like button, share the video with a friend, stay safe guys, and have an awesome day.